Hi, everyone. So look here, and we have 15 persons on.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I know we're a little bit late today, but we're running off our feet.
It's been a busy Sunday.
It's been a really busy Sunday. But thank you. Thank you for waiting, and thank you for logging on.
Hi, Anthony. Hi, Chris.
Hi.
Hi, Shan. Tiffany. Hi, Jaman.
Hi, Barry. Hi, Orvman. ORV man. Tiff. Restroom. No. Social comments displayed here. All right, everybody. So thank you so much for joining us on YouTube Live. Welcome to the session. This is where we take your questions about real estate.
Steven says, good afternoon. You're the real big man.
You like the song, Steven? Yes, I like the song too. All right. So this week we put out a new development, right? Called Genesis Manor. The name don't sink in my brain as yet. It's called Genesis Manor. And that one is in St. Elizabeth, a place called Goshen. It's 2 seconds from the main, everybody. It's on the main.
Very close, yeah.
Yeah, of Goshen, right? So, beautiful development with 2 bedrooms and so on. Hi, Sophia. Hi. Beautiful development. And this one, I've asked to be added to your website and nothing. Tiff. Where are the phones now? Send us back the request, Tiff.
Send it to 370-8138. That won't be answered quicker.
Yeah, 370-8138. My WhatsApp is full. I'm now up to 800 messages not answered yet. But I'm trying to get someone to jump into those WhatsApp and start answering them. Because what happens to me is that I tend to be on the road. So I'm not able to I can multitask, but I can't answer the WhatsApp messages and drive.
And that's the issue. They should have a way where your WhatsApp messages just read to you and then you just say your answer back.
It probably is.
Yeah.
Probably is a way. It's just that I drive a basic car.
Tiff says she's going to send it now. Okay. 370-8138.
Yeah, send it there, so Tiff.
And let me know what kind of property you're looking for and your budget. That way it's easier to select the search parameters.
Okay. Hi, Althea. Hi. Xander. Althea is telling you hi. Look at him looking at the screen. He's looking at the screen. Izans, look at this. Althea is saying hi. Yeah? All right. What is the process when you purchase land and getting the title transferred into your name? Well, when it goes to the titles office, you would have signed a sale agreement, which goes to the stamp office or stamping. And you would have also signed a transfer document. That transfer document will have you as a transferee and the person who owns as a transferor. I think that's how it is. And it goes to the titles office, pay a registration fee, and then this one, and then it goes to the titles office and a transfer to your name. It's a simple 1, 2, 3 process. Once there's a title involved, a registered title involved.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the National Land Agency and their branch of the titles office. That's one. Those are the persons who would get it. Hi, Lincoln. Thank you. Hi, Hope. Hi, Ali, and Janet. What's the question here? Good day. What's the average cost you think a lawyer will charge you for a $13.5 million house? Well, a lawyer can charge anywhere from 0 to 3%. So you would negotiate that fee. Anywhere from nothing up to 3%. Zoe's asking a question. Happy Sunday, ladies. Thanks, Zoe. And handsome gentleman. That's you with us on. Get gentleman status already. What's the question?
Jane Bank offer foreign currency mortgages?
Yes, they do. And we're supposed to be having a Jane rep coming on soon. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. The rep won't come on today, but one of these Sundays, the rep will definitely be on. Okay, thank you. Seems straightforward. Yes, you can remember you can negotiate your fees, and the process for the titles office is pretty straightforward. Titles office is pretty good to have a chat room. So once it has been lodged at the titles office, if your lawyer gives you that lodgement information, you can usually just put it in their chat room, and they will tell you where it is in the process. Even if you don't have the chat and you have the volume or folio of the property, you can go in the chat room. Oops, is that my earring? You can.
It is.
I'm gonna be wearing one earring today. You can go in the chat room, and you can ask them questions in the chat room. How far it reached, if they have transferred it yet, and so on. All right. Would you by any chance about the Bernard Lodge houses? No, I don't. I feel lopsided in my one earring. I'm gonna take it out. No, the Bernard Lodge housing development is not us. We don't know anything about it. That is Housing Agency of Jamaica. You have to call them. Hi, Marcio. Xander, Marcio is saying good afternoon. Xander is ready to go. Ready to go. Xander, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Your time. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nervous? Are you on TV? Is there a question there? Miss Claudia, any idea what's the price to roof a 4-bedroom house in Jamaica?
Wow.
The roof is done by what, square feet?
Yeah. You know the best person to call? Matalan Homes. Matalan Roofing.
Mm-hmm.
The Matalans have a company called Matalan Roofing. Send them your blueprint. Shoot out an estimate. I was on the site yesterday. They do beautiful roofing. Comes with gutter system and all of that. Beautiful roofing. So I suggest anybody doing roofing now, Matalan Roofing.
Matt wants.
I think another company, QD and Ace, does that too. QD and Ace.
The hardware place?
QD and Ace. This roofing is your thing. QD and Ace Roofing.
Oh.
Send the blueprint to them. Contact them as well. You're supposed to send it to them, and they'll give you an estimate. It's not just about a 4-bedroom house. I have to know the square footage, the type of roof, how the design of the roof is. Some roof have more hip and gutter than anything else. Some don't. So if you're doing a shed roof, like the roof just stays so, this is a high point, this is a low point, called a shed roof. That is cheaper than a roof that is like this. Hip. Am I showing it right? So this is a hip, this is a ridge. No, rubbish. This is a hip, this is a ridge. This is a slant part that the raft doesn't go. So it's shaped like a this, where this is a ridge. So that shed roof is only more, one side. Yeah, so the shed roof is on one side.
Oh, I understand.
Understand? Mm-hmm. So just imagine this one covering the same amount would have more roof square footage than this one. And then if the roof look like hip, top, valley, that, whole heap of complication, whole heap of cutting is more money. So it's not just about the roof. Question. I'm an engineer, 39, UK, wife 30, UK, non-Caribbean. We love Jamaica and we are looking to invest in the Caribbean. My only concern is being seen as a foreigner and a potential target.
How safe is Jamaica?
How safe is Jamaica?
No.
No. Don't know if you want to be honest, guys. I tend not to use safe and Jamaica in the same sentence. Why? Jamaicans will hurt you if you hurt them. That's the truth. I'm not talking about just the other criminals running around the place.
Talking about the average Jamaican.
We're talking about the average Jamaican. So the average Jamaican is not going to sit around if you hurt them. They're not going to just sit around and take it. All right. The average Jamaican is strong, passionate, and them defend themselves.
And resourceful.
And resourceful too. And them are going to defend themselves. That's the truth. So the average Jamaican not going to hang around with you, messing around with them and playing around, and them you hurting them and them don't hurt you back. A lot of the problems you see we're having is family members and friends who have done some kind of damage to the persons, and them are retaliate and hurt them. What we're saying in Jamaica, you can't catch Kwashi, you catch him shot. A lot of that plays out. Our domestic violence and our domestic abuse. I don't know if I even want to use the word abuse, but domestic violence is a real challenge that we have because the dynamics of our families are scattered. So, and the loyalties are scattered too. So you're going to find a family with 10 men, 10 women, all of them related in some way, somehow. Them have 10 children among them, but it's not one mother, one father. Take me, for instance, my children is one mother, but I have 2 fathers, right? Xander just come now, I hope. Xander's brothers and sisters will all have the same name. But this is Jamaica. Our families are not, quote unquote, most of our families are not set up like that. All right?
Not only that, our families are divided. Half is here and half is in another country.
Yeah, our families are divided. So half live in the UK, in Canada, America, or other Caribbean countries, and the rest of them are here. So we don't have the tight knit and the loyalties that we're supposed to have.
But you know, a lot of persons who are non-Jamaicans come from other countries and migrate here.
Yeah, they come back here to live.
Not come back, they come to Jamaica to live. They're from other countries.
That's what I'm saying. They come here to live.
Yeah.
They're from other countries and they come here to live. Now, we live in Jamaica and we don't consider ourselves unsafe. But then nobody's looking for us. Nobody's looking for us. Right? We don't do nobody nothing for them look for with people. We drive up and down the place all about. Me and Tony go look for land, but they all be all you see there with how much land we alone. Nobody now look for it. Pass so much money, whatever, we yell them up, we say hi, them say you need help, we say yes, we need some help, whatever, them help with. Right? Nobody's looking for you.
You know, I probably feel more unsafe living in a foreign country.
I would feel unsafe living in a foreign country. So I know how you feel, engineer, what's his name? Mac. I kind of know how you feel. You feel a little bit fearful. What's another word I'm looking for? But foreigners come here all the time. So they buy into the gated communities. They go to their supermarkets. They take their children to school. They go to church. They go to all these things. I was talking to one of my friends today, and they broke into her house. She said to me, Claudia, would you believe? And she found this out about 3 years after. Somebody tell her who broke in her house. Would you believe it's a man who come cut her yard, broke in her house, the man named son? She was telling me today.
Mm-hmm.
And I was saying, yeah, usually when you get breached, it's the closest person to you. Because they know what they're going for. They know what's there, you know, and they know your weak point. So one of the things you have to try to do when you're here in any country that you live, you have to make sure you know where your weak points are. You have some persons overseas too. You are sending a lot of money to some people who have never seen that kind of money in their life. They've never earned that kind of money. There's another term we have in Jamaica that we say, you rub butter in a puss mouth. Them things, they're real. You rub butter in a puss mouth. Why you do that? Why you set up yourself like that? That is a recipe for disaster. Right? So, when you get here, you have to live among like-minded people, right, Xander? Which is why I will say to my children, you know, we really can't build a palace in a ghetto. No. You have to, if you're going to build a palace, you must build a palace where other palaces are. Right? Can't come and you alone stand up in this place where everybody will look to you. So you come and you live among like-minded people. So therefore, if your budget is 300,000, don't be cheapskate and go. You can't afford a 300,000 house. Don't be cheapskate and go buy a house of 50,000. Right? That's all of them people that gonna be 50,000. You might have a little misfit.
Yeah, 50,000 problem.
Yeah, you might have 50,000 problem. Yeah, you got 50,000 problem. Right. So Mark, I would say that they don't specifically target foreigners. Maybe the news carries those more. I don't know.
It carries it more.
It carries it more. I don't know. I don't watch it.
Sensationalize it.
Yeah, I don't even watch the news, to be honest with you guys. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock news, you won't catch me. You catch me doing something else, but not looking at the news. Because I hear that if we look at Jamaica news, we don't step out of our houses. I don't want that to reach me. So, Mark, when you come here, you have to live among the people in your income group. I see the Chinese come here, and they're certainly not slumming it. They live in some of our best neighborhoods. Yes. They tend not to fraternize with workers either. I don't see them doing that, right? Them kind of know. They kind of fraternize with the people like them. People in their own, with their own lifestyle and their own. Somebody put in the chat the word I'm looking for. So come and live. And in Jamaica, we have different zones all across this country. It's not difficult to know. When you're driving through, it's not difficult to know which zone you're in, right? So they're not going to target you like that, right? And usually too, they're not going to target you like that. You're probably going to come make friend with somebody and that same friend there breach you.
And don't come and play king either.
Yeah, don't come and play king.
And give handouts and care people go floss or whatever they call it.
Yeah, floss. Yeah, play king. Don't play king, eh? No. Just come and live ordinary life with people of your type. So some communities.
Somebody says this word is called status. Yes.
Yes, right. So some communities are good with returning residents and people have lived overseas, like Richmond Development, those Draxall. We're selling one now. We're going to sell the one in Ocherius. Look out for that coming up this week. So those are good communities for you to just go in, go to your supermarket, go to put your kids and put your kids in good school. So you have children?
That was the question.
Oh, you never tell me, Mark, if you have children. So you ever put your children in good schools, eh? Because remember,
good schools in Jamaica cost money.
Hey, Sans, what is it? What is it? You cannot disturb this meeting. Not today.
Tiff has a question.
You cannot disturb a meeting, sir.
Tiff says, I'm looking a house, apartment in Kingston, St. Andrews, 17 to 20 mil. I've been pre-approved. Do you think I stand the chance in getting anything for that? Do you have anything in your listing? We have Truman Apartments at that budget. Yeah, we have Truman Apartments, two bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Truman Apartments is in Richmond Park. Mm-hmm. What else do I have? 17 million. Garvey Mead in Portmore. No, she wants an apartment or house in Kingston. Oh, Truman we have for that. Mm-hmm. You can go to our YouTube channel now and search Truman Apartments. There are 2 bedrooms, 2 bathroom apartments. Mm-hmm. That's what we have. What's your question, Miss Jojo? Tony, missed our question. What's that one? Oh, yeah, gable roof. That's the word I was looking for. Gable roof. Thank you, Arvman. Arvmum. That's the word I'm looking for. You might want to shoot back the question, as we seem to have jumped it. What's her name again? Jojo. That is the question. Shoot it back. We need engineers here, Mac.
So come to Jamaica.
Marcy is asking a question. Is it possible for you to do an addition in Belacre's 2 beds before you move in? We would like another bedroom and bathroom and an office with a covered washroom.
Marcia, the Belacre have standard additions that you can do. Did you buy one of them already, Marcia? Although the name not ringing a bell.
No, I think her daughter Toni is the person who.
Okay, so we have standard addition. So if you buy a 2-1, you can go up to a what? A 4 bed.
Yeah.
On the upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
We have started. Are the floor plans on the thing?
No, I don't. We need to put floor plans.
Oh yeah, we don't finalize the floor plans yet. But the addition for the Belacre will be standard addition. So if you buy a duplex, you go up to a 3 bed upstairs, 3 beds, 2 bathrooms.
Maybe she wants to know if the developer will do an addition for her before she moves in, because she said before she moves in.
Yes, you'll do the addition, but the addition is based on the blueprint that is approved. You can't just go and do your own thing in Belacre. You have to build according to the blueprint that has already. You have to do the addition. That's what I should say. You have to do the addition according to the blueprint that was already approved. You want a question?
Yes. Sasuna Martin. Hi, Claudia. The house in Burksfield, Old Arbor, is the community being developed? There are a lot of empty houses there. Why is that?
Berkshire was developed a couple years ago, maybe about 5 years now,
or more.
They have sold them out. You have empty lots, so persons haven't built as yet. I don't know why the houses
and they have empty houses.
And they have empty houses too. They haven't. Persons haven't completed payment. What is it?
Yeah, because I think NHT was building for them.
Oh, they're NHT people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So NHT still working through with them. But this Berkshire is not new. Berkshire is about at least 5 years old now.
Nicoy wants to know, good afternoon, what is the range of interest rates being offered for mortgages by banks?
Anywhere from 7 up to, I've seen up to 9 now. Jamaica National was up to 7.5 the other day. I don't know if it has moved. But I've seen them up to 9% now. Lauren is asking how safe is the UK?
No, I guess because the person was asking how safe was Jamaica.
Safe is Jamaica.
I don't think any country is truly safe. I mean, can be harmed in any country.
Can be harmed in any country. But if you do crime, you do badness, it's gonna follow you, right? So even if I put you in Vale Royal, which is where our Prime Minister, the Prime Minister's official residence, even if I put you there, so and you do anything and somebody out there side looking for you, them just wait till you come through the gate, right? I do know, like Toni-Ann has been robbed already of. What I'm taking from you? Cell phone?
Yeah, cell phone.
Cell phone, walking on the road, the boy just walk up to her and grab it. Those of you following me know that one day I parked my car and then they come out my glass and check out Toni-Ann's bag. I think her bags are on the back seat. On the back seat, on the floor of the seat. And they broke in. So those are crimes of opportunity, right? And I've been, my father used to run a bar. I used to live in Trenchtown. My father used to run a bar and a beef shop in Jonestown. And he used to come in late. And of course, they targeted him one night to rob him. So I've experienced that. Waking up with gunmen in my house. I was young at the time, about maybe 5, so we survived that. So, yes. In Jamaica, we have a problem with guns. We have a problem with theft. In my community where we live, almost every couple of days, them steal somebody's car. You wake up and hear, oh, they stole my car, because we live in our own community. And yes, they will break in too, which is why in Jamaica we have so many what we call burglar bars. And that's in here. And they're security grills made out of usually 1/4 or 1/2 inch flat steel, which is why everybody get a house. So even these new houses, so we're selling Belacre. In Belacre, as the people get them house, everybody are gonna grill it. Even though it's a gated community, everybody's going to grill up their house.
I think Jamaicans just know that when you get your house, you grill it.
Yeah, when I got my first house in Fairview Park, Lucci came and helped me, and with the grill man, I would put in the grills, and Richard was the man who got the grill man for me. God bless him so much. Helped me get that house. So we just know, so we have to grill up, so that because if you leave your house not grilled, somebody will pick off a lock and come in, or break a window and come in. No, you can't sleep with the door open, mama. So we're not under any illusion with that. Not even when you live in the gated community. You can't leave your door open. And you can't sleep with the door open, and you can't sleep with your window open without the grills being on. Right? So sometimes I'm not at home. I'm on the North Coast or wherever I'm in these gated communities. I still make sure the grill lock, the door lock. I go try and check every window. that's just how it is. Right? But a lot of the things are not targeted to foreigners. They're just targeted to whomever them and that person is having problems with. All right. So the safety just at Jamaica tend to blow it up. But what happened to we have internet now and all of that? So everybody's
reporting news.
Everybody now is a reporter. But crime is everywhere. We at the top of my road where I live, you have to be so careful when you're walking on that road because they will rob you. They will literally grab your bag and grab your phone and grab anything them see if you grab. Them are gonna grab it, right? So you have to train your children to walk in groups. And that's one of the things that we have to make sure here. I'll keep a track on everybody. So where are you? Which taxi you taking? When you reach home, call me. We keep a tab on all those things. All right? CM say you reach late, but you're here. Thank you, CM. Thank you for joining us. Those of us who have to live in Jamaica, we try to live good with our neighbors. We know that the crime situation is out there. I personally grew up in the community of Jonestown, which is an inner city community. Also lived in Trenchtown, which is another inner city community. Lived at Barbican Heights, which is an upper income community. But I just went there by fluke because my mother break up and all kind of drama. Some people know the story. Then my father kicked me out. I gone back in the inner city community. So live a Bay Farm Road, live a Ken Cut, live a, which others I live? I live a so much of them. Waterhouse here, which is Bay Farm. Maxfield. So I've had to traverse these communities. Those of us who have lived in these communities, we understand how to live in these communities. We live good with our neighbors. As a matter of fact, I found when I live in the inner city communities, when I'm older, so that's the only reason why they came in on my father's, because I thought he had money. He ran a bar and beef shop, he must have money. So of course I'm not gonna target him. But what is as an adult and I lived in the other communities, in those communities you can't sleep with the door open if nobody not looking for you. You told me, if nobody not looking for you. Yeah, because there are people on the road late. So if nobody not looking for you, in those communities, you're safer when you're in those communities. Because nobody's not going to come outside from those communities and come in there, come look for you. No.
And everybody knows who lives there.
And everybody knows who lives there. So in those communities, I found that I know more people look out for each other. So them will know that Toni-Ann just gone down to the shop. And everybody will look over Toni-Ann coming back. And you can literally track. Miss Mary's here, John's here, everybody's here. I find out when I'm living in the middle and the upper communities, nobody sees you.
Your neighbor don't even know how many persons live next door.
No, they don't. when I lived at Mills Bar, nobody knew us on the road. If you did ask anybody, them said 2 little black people and walk up Mills Bar Avenue, them would have said no. Because nobody knows you. So really and truly, we have a lot of good Jamaicans who live here, who just want to live them life and live a good life. But unfortunately, we have some people who decide that they're going to create problems. I think a lot of it stems from the migration. Some of you here listening to me are overseas. The overseas people leave some of their children here. So no transference of proper values and those things was done.
Not only that too, but some of overseas persons leave and they leave half the family here. Like they take 2 of the small children and leave the 2 big ones here.
To fend for themselves.
And when I said big children, I mean just turned 17 and 18.
Yeah, because them couldn't get the visa for go,
Yeah.
right? Get on the green card. So we have a lot of that here. And CM, you asking me what's the discussion? Crime in Jamaica? I think that discussion is on every single radio station, every channel. They're on the top of everybody's headspace.
Every day.
Every single
We
day.
need to change the narrative.
CM, every single day. But that doesn't stop people from coming here to live. Jamaica is one of the, before this whole thing happened with the pandemic, we had records amount of visitors coming here. Records. We beat any Caribbean country. This little Jamaica with 2.7 million people. Right? Because
I know they come here for the people though.
yeah, overall we're good people. We are. We treat people well here. We don't treat them bad.
Give them your bed to sleep on when they come from foreign.
Yeah. That's what we have. Lowest interest rate, maybe 7.5. But you must watch the interest rate, Yvonne. You must look at who will give you the loan. Eh? Because some of them, the interest rate may be higher, but them debt service ratio is better. So you would qualify for the loan even though the interest rate is higher. So you don't really look at the interest rate. You just check the bank that will give you the loan.
What's Keith asking?
Live without fear or else things will happen. That's true. Just go about your daily life.
Keith wants to know, good evening, ladies. Is Westmoreland White House a good area to invest in property? That's where
I know Westmoreland White House. I do, but I don't know it. So it's like I would say I know St. Andrew and I know St. Mary, I know St. Anne. I don't know Westmoreland.
I know we just drive.
We just drive through it on the
way.
main. We don't really know the dynamics of Westmoreland. Hi, Althea. Xander has me as his added external family, auntie, godmother. Hear that, Sunday? You get a godmother already. Thank you, Althea. Thank you. But Xander wants to talk. You know, Stone and have him under restriction.
I'm not restricting you. You can talk.
Your mommy soon come. All right. Any more questions? You have another question?
Yeah, just use the mouse and just hold and scroll. There you go.
Yeah, Wayne says apprehensive. That's the word I'm looking for. Yes, apprehensive. Yes, and it is understandable. Yes, Wayne. Apprehensive. I would be apprehensive too, but when I was going to England in '86, I was apprehensive.
Yeah.
Never know nobody, never. Well, I got through it. You know, if you can't catch Kwashi, you catch him short. Ricardo, that is the not a proverb. What to call it again? Can't catch Kwashi, you catch him short. That's the saying. Yeah. So you just have to you have to be careful of the person you communicate with and the people you bring into your homes to I'm trying to scroll. Hi Lisa, ladies and Xander. How can we go about to find a good landscaping company?
We had the name of one, you know.
It's a touch and go. Where's your project?
We had the name of
I was at one of my clients yesterday, and I could swear that young lady lose her calling, man. If she ever put in a landscaping for you, say you love it.
Yeah, and what she do is she don't just do the regular stuff. She's like very creative in the little things that's there. You know, we saw the little well that she made,
Yes,
and the bridge, and
yes,
God,
very
so
creative.
Nice.
WhatsApp me. Let me hook you up with her. Let me see if she will take on a project. But where's your project? She's out in St. Mary.
And depending on what they want to do, though, if they
Yeah,
want somebody to
depends on-
just come and cut the grass, and or you want them to
I want someone to
design.
design landscaping. There's a company called the ones that do it in Draxall.
What are their names?
I took the picture and I sent it to somebody. It's called
Creative Gardens.
Exquisite.
Exquisite
Hold on,
Gardens.
I'm looking at the sign right now. If I could just remember who I took the picture and sent it to. Send me a WhatsApp and ask me. I am in St. Ann tomorrow. I'll just swing by and take the picture because they do landscaping in Draxall.
They do maintenance too.
They do maintenance too. They're good. I've seen
and their lawns are really good.
They're really good. So if you want something blown out of the sky, that is it. Like Tony, when you get the Bellica. I'm doing some palms here now, but we have to do a good landscaping.
Yeah.
Yeah, just WhatsApp me and that's Noble Girl.
You can hold it to scroll.
Hi, Lucas-Aid.
Oh, Lucas-Aid is here today.
Okay, says live with people that are like-minded and return residents engage the community. Yes. Good afternoon. Hi, Tina. Good afternoon. What area did the robbery happen?
Kingston 6.
Kingston 6. All the areas. Kingston 6 is the most expensive belt in Jamaica. Kingston 6. Would you believe that? So, my car was the hit out my glass in Kingston 6. That was on.
I was robbing my phone in Kingston 6 too.
Oh, no, what's the name of the road? Sanders?
Yeah, I think
Sanders. And Tony was robbed of her phone in Kingston 6.
On Hope Road.
On Hope Road. And I always tell Tony, do not walk with the phone at your ears. The phone must be in your back. And Natalie, hi. Devon, greetings. Thank you, Devon. Thank you for coming on.
Somebody said that happens in England every day.
That happens in England every day. Where I definitely know you must go Mac is who asked me to carry them downtown. Is which one of our tenants asked to go downtown and them get robbed.
Oh, Jose.
Where is he from again?
Jose's from.
He's from one of these foreign countries. Yeah,
I still remember. Finland.
Yes. So we were hosting him for a while, and Jose decided that him want to know what Coronation Market downtown.
Yeah.
Him want to know downtown. Come hear about the activity and the this and that. So him decided
and the fresh food.
And the fresh food. Yeah, he want to know the fresh food. So Jose, you're sure? Yeah, man. Sure, man. So he went.
He went with somebody else in the neighborhood.
Yeah, he went to somebody else in the neighborhood and I walked down at town. Jose, tell him a story, Tony.
He said 3 little boys came up to them, no more than maybe about 16, and they said, "Give me your money." And they had a knife in their hands. "Give me your money." And then he just took out his money and gave it to them.
No, I'm saying they must search him up first.
Yeah, they searched him up first. He's like, "You're not gonna find it." Let me, and then
he went and found it and gave it to them. So you definitely don't want to go downtown. If you go downtown, you have to ragamuffin, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't.
And they gave him back his cell phone too.
They gave him back his cell phone.
Gave him back it wasn't like a iPhone or anything, but it was a good enough cell phone. I gave it back because you're gonna need someone to come and pick you up to go home. They took all his money.
They took all his money. Oh my God, that's what them kind.
They were just little boys.
Yeah, maybe about 16, 17.
Yeah. They probably just needed some money to go to school the next year.
Go with what kind of schools don't they top that rubbish? Them not going to school. So those kind of things. Now, Mark, I would definitely say you don't want to go downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Busy place, people are bounce you. One of my clients also told me she was downtown. She felt on somebody jerk her. And she look, but she said, "What could I be jerk her?" She look around. She said, "A boy walk on, but she look, she have her bag still." When she went home, the side of her bag was cut.
Mm-hmm.
So they were trying to cut the side of her bag to take out her money, I would imagine.
Right, remember we saw the video of the person in the supermarket where the person bounced them in the aisle and then took the cell phone? Well, not the aisle, the cashier.
Yeah, so those things will happen. So you have to be very much aware now of people. We're sort of we have a 6 feet distance now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, you know now, so everybody now must stand 6 feet away from you. So you kind of have your eyes now open for anybody who coming near to you. So those things, yes, will happen. You have to look out Pay attention when you're on the roads, especially with the cell phones. I see people walking with cell phones in their back pockets. I don't know why. Why would I have $100,000 of equipment walking around in my back pocket where not even me can see? If that was 100,000 cash, would you put it in your back pocket? I don't think so. So those little things, you just, So yes, and here, care, everywhere there is crime, everywhere.
Deborah says, I'm new to your channel. Hi.
Hi, Deborah. Trying to scroll.
You have to put the mouse here and then scroll. Can you do it? Need some help?
The arrow down.
There you go.
Is it possible to get a copy of the plan of Jamaica? Omar said, the floor plan? We're going to try and get the floor plan out on the website, yes. We have to keep safety in mind everywhere we go, yes. And it don't matter if you're in Jamaica or in another country, you always have to keep safety in mind. One of the first rules too is the people you employ in your household. You have to make sure you vet them. I remember too when I rent a one room at Millsboro.
Mm-hmm.
We came home one evening and every piece of furniture, everything gone,
What?
Yeah, everything gone. And guess who took it?
The helper.
The helper. The man go all the way to St. Thomas go find the helper.
So your stuff was gone too?
No, me didn't lock my door.
Oh, but the rest of the house
that she have access to that. Plus, me now not in my room anyway. Shit out. Is there an available lot? Swear. House at Jamaica, it's sold out. We have the duplexes. So the duplexes are 13 million for the 2-bed, 1-bath, and 13.5. Am I saying that right?
So the duplex 1-bed, 1-bath is for 10.5 million.
Sorry,
and
yes.
the duplex 2-bed, 2-bath is for 13 million.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally said it right. It's the 1-bedroom. What happened? We had some single ones. That's what was confusing me. But the duplex that we have now, the 1-bed, 1-bath is for 10 million. No, 10.5. And the 2-bed, 2-bath duplex is for 13 million.
Right.
Ruby says you need your grill. Ruby. You need your grill, your camera, and your dog. Yes.
Yes.
All of the above. Claudia, so true. Barrel children. Yes, giving us a lot of trouble here now. One of the things we have to train our children. Hi, ladies.
Mr. Xander.
You want to know? I've been watching and I just want to know if COVID affected the price of real estate because I'm wondering if this is a good or bad time to purchase. Let's see who this. Who's talking to me? Moesha, you should have bought your property in 2019. If you're buying in 2021, you're gonna pay so much more now. We had in 2020 when the pandemic hit in March, Tony and I were running off our feet. Those of you who have followed our videos realize property after property after property will put up, just boom, 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 like clockwork. I had to put in more staff. I had to get more people to answer the phone. I felt like I was running a marathon with 2 broken legs.
The entire year.
The entire year. That is how I felt. I was literally, it was a good year. It was my best year. Me personally, I don't know about other agents. But for me personally, it was my best year. The time to buy real estate, Moesha, is when you have the money. When you can afford it, you just buy it. It don't matter what year it is. It don't matter if inflation down or up. It don't matter if the US dollar run gone. It don't matter. None of that matter. It don't matter if the pandemic hit. It don't matter if you're in a recession or depression. Or if you're in an inflation. It does not matter. The good time to purchase land, I call it land banking or any piece of real estate, is No. You just buy what you can afford. Now, this minute. That's what you do. That's what you do. So don't wonder if it's a good or bad time to purchase land. Purchasing real estate is a Xander, you may be hungry. Are you hungry, Xander? Say excuse me. Say excuse me. Taking my fridge. He's probably hungry. Call his mother. Calling your mother for you?
Just frighten everybody.
Yeah, wait for everybody. So nobody not talking to you, frighten everybody. So don't look at the external forces. I teach in my classes that we have a session called Money, Finance, and Real Estate. Real estate, or the land, is one of the things for centuries that's all them fight over. The king and the queen will send out. What do you think Christopher Columbus come here and all about the place? Them just send him to go look for land. Isn't that so?
I know. Just to think that it just went so far and wide just to take land, claim land as their own.
Yeah.
Because they saw the value of it.
They saw the value. Now somebody who have the Bible, I want you to read the first line in the Bible and tell me what it says. I think it says, in the beginning there was heaven and earth. I think it says that.
Mm.
That's how important it is. That's how it is. That's how that's what it is. When you're buying real estate, Moesha, you just get to the bank or wherever, find out how much they will lend you, and then you figure out how much money you can put with it, and you go shopping. Don't wait. Don't look at the external forces. You see, when this pandemic is over, and them say everybody can go back and work and you can do this and that, some of you will not be able to buy the same property you could have bought last year or the year before. You will not be able to buy it now. That's just how it is. And Jamaica is one of these countries where, you know, I live in Jamaica and sometimes I wonder, even me myself don't understand. In the middle of the pandemic, our real estate prices went up. I don't know. I'm not able to read our market like that. Mm-hmm. In the middle of a pandemic, when you think.
Yeah, but here's why our prices went up.
I mean,
we have a limited amount of stock on the market, right? And then persons from the diaspora.
Well, a limited amount of good stock.
Yeah, a limited amount of good stock on the market.
Prime real estate, yeah.
And the diaspora felt that they needed somewhere to go to other than the country that they were already in.
Yes.
So they pulled their 401ks, they pulled their savings, they took the extra loans, and then just dumped it on the real estate in Jamaica. Mm-hmm. And that drove our prices up.
Mm-hmm. And part of the price is being driven up to those persons who are in the stock market too. Mm-hmm. I think they took out their money too.
Yeah.
When the pandemic first hit in March, and just said, listen, get out of this. Let me get the real estate. Because at the end of the day, you know, the real estate are the only thing you got for show for your money. And in properties in Boscobel, you want to move from UK to Jamaica near your mother. We have one in Boscobel for 6.5 or 6 million.
6 million.
It's 6
a lot
million.
Of land.
It's a plot of land, not a lot of land.
A plot of land.
Yeah, it's a plot of land. And it's square footage.
I want to say 4 or 5. 4,500. But I have to check it to be sure.
Yeah, we have that in Hills of Boscobel. That's where we have it. You can check our YouTube channel, you see. You have a land in Jamaica, Westmoreland. Water seems to be a topic. But does this impact the building permit? It shouldn't.
What do you want to say?
The builders, the KCC, the parish council will probably ask you to build a water tank on the property.
Oh, one of those large ones?
Okay. Yes, so water seems to be an issue. You mean, when you say that, I know you mean piped water, as in municipal water, NWC, National Water Commission water. That's what you mean, Delia. So what you do, we have enough rainfall in Jamaica. The people in St. Elizabeth, people in Manchester, All those St. Mary, all those people don't rely on municipal water. What they rely on is rainfall. So they build a big water tank, concrete water tank. And notice we used to build them underground. We tend to be building them above ground now. So they build a water tank. And when rainfall here is serious rain, you just need to catch it. I myself will need to be building a water tank. Matter of fact, that's what I'm doing this year. Building a water tank up in the Red Hills. Because up in the hills, like starting from the bottom, Belvedere, coming up, Lee's Flat, Kirkland, going up. We do get water, but not every day. So yes, you have to have catchments, and I know a lot of the parish council usually put a design for a water tank on your drawing. Yeah.
Jones.
So it doesn't impact your building permit. You get a building permit same. Just like you need to put in a tank. Maypen.
My father has a property in Maypen in a really nice park. He's crazy. He's got these England style windows with no grill. But he has CCTV and electric gate. He's been living there for 15 years.
Oh, excellent. Right. And I probably know him in the community too, so. Yeah, they probably know him in the community. He live good with people. And nobody not breaching him. But you should have one for the Beleakers. Well, the entire Beleakers map, if that's what you're asking, Marcia.
No, I think they're maybe talking about the grills.
What about the grills?
You should put them on in Beleakers.
When you buy your property, you will put it on.
Yeah.
Proverb, yes. The homes in Pyramid near Ochuris, are the windows meshed?
Screen, or can they be?
I don't know about the Pyramid development, but if they don't come with the mesh, you can make the mesh. In our home where we live, is Toni-Ann make the mesh. That's how easy it is.
It's like a weekend project.
Yeah, that's how easy it is. I'm sitting by a window here right now. This window here. If you can't see it.
I don't think
you can't see it, but you can see the curtain. The mesh on this window is Toni-Ann make it. So you must know how easy it is, right? You just buy. Those of you live in Jamaica, you can buy the parts. Go on YouTube. Tony, did you do a YouTube video of you making it?
No.
You never do it. You should have
actually found a YouTube video of someone doing it.
Yeah,
and then I went to the hardware store and they're like, yeah, we sell these.
Yeah.
I just bought the parts.
She bought them at Super Value. You can just buy those things at Super Value. The mesh and the, we call it the end.
Yeah.
And the, what you call the long piece.
I'm not sure the real names.
Yeah, but you can buy it and build it yourself. It's not difficult. Plus you have there's a man who makes very good meshes. I think it's Davis is his name.
Yes, I think his name is Davis.
Rachel, you have my phone? I can just check the name and give it to you right now. How to hire a helper? Any agency to suggest? Why, Serenity? Years ago, I thought of starting one of those agencies, and I haven't gotten around to it. With so many other things going on. Yeah, that's one of the companies that I said, oh yeah, but I start an agency.
You need one for babysitters.
You know who you can call? Manpower services. See if Manpower can help you.
Oh yeah. Oh. Marie says over here in the UK we have thieves taking our car 4x4 off the drive, so crime is everywhere.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hello, ladies.
Michael.
Hi, Michael.
Just bought a house from Chemtech and about to take over. Just wondering how much it would cost for landscaping on a 4,500 square feet minus 908 for the house.
All right, that I can't tell you. I know nothing about landscaping. But if you WhatsApp me, I can. Chemtech is in Williamson. Which one Chemtech you buy?
Maybe
Where? Maybe that one is Trelawney, because I know them and they know it was a Trelawney. So the same company who Chemtech is them build rock salt. So I guess the same landscaping person who in the drug salt will probably come down there and do it as well. So I'm going just WhatsApp me my call. I'm going to get the number tomorrow. I'm going to take a picture and send it to you.
His bike rider grabbed your phone, Toni-Ann. CM, no, it wasn't even a bike ride. I was walking on the road, talking on the phone like a crazy person. And he runs up behind me, pushes me to the ground, grabs the phone, and then jumps into a car. And then sped off.
Just like that.
Just like that. Yeah. I was so distraught. I was on the ground crying. It was like one of the JUTC buses stopped and picked me up.
Because the driver probably saw what happened.
Yeah.
So, well, I know the bike riders will grab your handbag, lady. So don't walk with your handbag side to the road. And when you're walking on the sidewalk, make sure your handbag is on the side to the buildings, right? Your handbag must not be on the side to the road.
I think he didn't take my bag because at the time I had on like a knapsack. I had one of those clips at the front. So when he pulled me, it was still on me.
Yeah. You have to also, one of the things too with even my children here, them no profile like me. So like me have a different profile I'm on the road. I look like a real ragamuffin. But those of you who probably see me on the road, you see me in my hard boots, I'm dirty. I want some jeans where I look like them could have, me up on a construction site. I just look move through ragamuffin. So if them look on me, them are gonna say, no, she a go fight back. You know what I'm gonna say? She a go fight back. When them look on Rachel and Tony and I say them DNT and them can attack them at any time. So you have to if you're that type of person, ladies, if DNT or whatever, walk with a male. They don't usually attack the males. Or they don't attack you if you're with a male, kind of thing. But if you're alone, and if you're in a group too, you can be with a group, right?
Lucas, I'm so glad that I'm here today. Had to set my alarm, kept falling asleep after eating Sunday dinner.
Lucas.
Oh, Lucas is in England.
Sunday dinner so early. He's probably in England, yeah.
Okay, Yvonne wants to know, what do you think about buying a house in Waterford, Portmore? Is it safe?
The first house I sold in Waterford was 3.3 million. Toni-Ann just sold one for 7.2 million. I wish I had bought the first one. So I've sold 3.2, 4.5, 5 million. 5.5, and then it just jumped to 7.2. And now we have on the market, how much? What's the price on the market now? 8 million. They're trying to ask now. Now, Yvonne, is Waterford your budget? Can you find any other property for the price that a Waterford is? That's another thing. Other thing, is it in your budget? I would also suggest that you drive into Waterford in the night. Some communities change in the night, right? So drive through Waterford in the night. Talk to the neighbors. So the property that you're buying, you talk to the neighbors. In the Waterford community, the houses are close. They are row houses, very, very close together. Some of them, there is like no parking, right? The park in front of the houses, right? And
some of them are in what's that called, a walkway?
Some of them are in a walkway. So you would park outside on the road and then you walk down the pathway. What I do know is that Waterford is a very close-knit community. So once you got in there, you know your neighbor next door, you talk to them and say, hi, everybody knows everybody. So nobody's gonna come into Waterford and breach you unless they're really looking for you. And I think they wouldn't come in Waterford. They're gonna just wait till you come outside. Even though your budget maybe at Waterford is you have to think about your lifestyle, your family, and would it be a good fit for you in Waterford? So like me now at my age, I'm 55. I wouldn't buy Waterford because it wouldn't be a good fit for me and my family now. There are more of us in this family. Xander now is here and more will come. If Toni-Ann get her way, more will come. Me, Toni-Ann, if you get your wish. So the house would be too
Spray on it.
Yes, spray on it, yeah. The house would be too small. Right? Plus, because the houses are a row, they're so close, I tend not to like that. So if I had an 8 million budget, what would I do? If I had 8 millions now to buy a house, I would look outside of Portmore. Because the only thing in Portmore now for 8 million is Waterford or the Quad. You can also try to get one of those houses over at Bernard Lodge. But those are wildfire, bushfire gateway.
Meaning what? They're going so fast?
Meaning them sell off already.
Oh, before they start billing.
Yeah. The other option is to buy a piece of land. Find a piece of land for 3 million. Use your 5 million and put up the same studio unit or a 1-bedroom. But you would have more land space. You'd be in a different neighborhood and so on. You are not safe in any neighborhood. I've lived in a wide cross section of neighborhoods, and when it comes to your safety, that is you and your own personal safety, right? But I can tell you, if you're in Waterford, nobody not going to rob you in Waterford. But you might come out and go over Portsmouth and then rob you. You understand? So just like when if you live in a Barbican, people know you. You may not be robbed in Barbican. But as you step out in and go to Mona, them rob you. So you have to check if the community. And some people quite comfortable living in Waterford. I have clients who live in Waterford, not a problem. And when I put up a Waterford house, it's selling 1 week. So if you buy it and you don't like it, give it back to me to sell. I'll sell it for you. Right? I'll sell it.
Bigger Official wants to know, greetings, Nubian Queens and Little Prince.
Thank you, Bigger.
I'm looking from London, UK. I'm looking for some land in Portland. Do you have anything on your books that would be available?
Depends on your price, Bigger.
We have some lovely pieces in Portland.
Lovely pieces. We looked at a 22 acre for 5. How much was it?
400,000.
400,000 US.
Lovely.
Lovely. Overlooking the sea. Nice.
We also saw a 4 acre on the main. That was really nice.
Yeah, for 30 million.
30 million.
Depends on what you're looking for, Bigger. Tell us your budget. G.
Anne Marie.
You can get a 1-bedroom for 19.5. Should be able to, yes. Can get a 2-bed. We have 2 bedrooms in Truman for 20 million. 19 and 20. So yes, you suppose you can get a 1-bedroom for 19.5. Just depends on the location, the area. So in Kingston 6, the most expensive belt, Kingston 6. That's where Beverly Hills, Jacks Hills, Barbican Heights, Mona, Billy Dodd. Which other community? Hope Pastures. That's
Mona.
where those places are.
Mona Heights.
Mona Heights, Barbican Heights. Kingston 6, most expensive belt in a St. Andrew. Then you step over in a Kingston 8, then a Kingston 10, then a Kingston 19. Just depends on your budget and where it is, right? All right. Bermuda, English. Jamaica is one of the best places in the world. Just the crime is the biggest problem. Yeah, Jamaica is one of the best places in the world to live. But just about everything to your comfort here. And this the other day I was realizing that some countries in the Caribbean don't have high-speed internet like us. They don't have the connectivity like us.
Oh.
Their telephone system is not as strong as ours. But Crime is I won't say crime is the biggest problem, it's just one of the problems that we have. You see, part of our challenge is that the bright people, I was saying it to one of my clients yesterday, I said the bright people migrated. Remember when you go to school, them do A class, B class, C class, well the A class student, they migrate. So those are the ones who should be running the country.
Either
and
the
doing
parents
those
took
things.
them or they did SATs
and them gone. Right, so we'll leave with B and C students. I will leave with D students a lot. So we have a brain drain. We have a skew in the system type of people that could run a country and do this and that. So I think that is our biggest problem. You love downtown. Live in a big yard and nest. Yes, knife crime rampant in London. Oh, it's rampant in London too. Why, I tell you, yeah, we have the problem there.
Sandra says, Claudia, I sent you a message about the lawyer, about the land title. Could you send his number to the WhatsApp? Okay, we have to find that. Sandra, make sure your name is there. I'll look for it. Sandra.
Or just repost it back to us.
Let's see, Ndra. Type your name in your WhatsApp because I'm going to search for it. H-E.
The same name here, Sandra Atri.
There you go.
Nick
Grant. The real estate bubble will soon burst. All these apartments selling for $230 per square feet is just crazy.
Is it Nick? Nick, is it the one thing, burst or they stay on the market until the market pick up back? I usually find that with the real estate. Good property, good real estate or prime real estate does not stay unsold.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. So if I'm trying to sell a $230,000 apartment in a non-prime location, then of course it's gonna sit. If I'm selling it a prime location, gone. We rolled up hills of Draxal. We started out with the cheapest one at 60,000 US, and the most expensive was like 130. We completed the development with the cheapest being 85,000. And the most expensive being $176,000. All in the year of the pandemic. We started selling them the year before the pandemic. They were rolling, selling, and just even the valuations I did for persons who bought. The valuation came in more.
You know what's crazy about that is that you bought a property for X, and before the developer hands you the title, it appreciated
in value. That's prime real estate. Overlooking the sea, new roads, strong water supply,
good lot sizes,
half acre and up. What else the development have? Right on the main. You're talking about prime real estate right now. Any one of my clients give me one of those to sell, I can get 50% more than what they paid for it. Hands down. I can tell you that. So prime real estate will be sold and gone. You won't see it. But if the real estate is not prime, and yes, we do have a lot of apartments on the market, but what's selling more and more quickly are single houses. So bungalow houses, single houses sell faster than apartments every day. You don't go downtown full stop, not for love or money. Need that to see it. Not even driving downtown.
I know you always drive around.
I drive around the longest route. The shortcut downtown, not happening. Compared for Kingston, you're missing the questions. Why are you jumping so fast? Where? Jizzy says he love you guys. Learn so much. Great, Jizzy. Great. The homes in Pyramid. Okay. I spoke to that already. You can't screen them. Rachel, you can pass my phone for me. Let me see if I find Mr. Davis' number, the screen, man. Have you got a website? I'm working on it, Dr. D. Working on it. But you can go to my YouTube channel. My American was robbed downtown. Broke his toe.
Running after the guy.
Probably upstairs. The Higgler's caught him. Okay, good.
Can't find nothing for buy, Ochi.
That's true. Depends on your budget. We're bringing out some 34 million for some 2 bedrooms coming out in Ochi. That's your budget? Give me a call. When I was selling Tranquility Glades for 8.5 to 9.5, 10.5, we finished at 12.8. And people went up there, look and said too high up in the hills. That was retreat. I didn't buy it.
It's lovely now.
Yeah, drove through there yesterday. Nice property. Me myself, sorry, I never buy it.
Ruby says, Claudia, helper took my furniture too. We found them when she go get credit union trying to borrow money in my name. Oh my goodness.
It took her furniture too.
Yeah. Tony, thanks for adding my friend to the poll. No problem. Laurie wants to know, regarding the new homes to be built, are the windows screened mesh to keep out mosquitoes?
John, the ones in OGS.
I'm not sure which development. They usually come with mesh now, though, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
My Serenity says, hit the like button, guys.
Hit the like button. Oh, those of you not yet subscribed, remember to subscribe. Remember to subscribe. I'm looking for Mr. Davis' number who does the... Oh my God.
Is they call Davis Screen or something like that?
So much Davis level on my phone. Oh my goodness.
Ruby M, not only did she rob you, she stole your identity too. What became of her? How long was she working with you? Because he wants to low down.
Who is that? Which one? The person who robbed the furniture?
Yeah.
Yeah. My landlord at the time, is he Montar down and find the furniture? Or see here, insect screen. The person who asked about the insect screen. 861-3759.
876 before it.
Claudia, sounds like you and Toni-Ann made enough money in 2020. Boy, I tell you. 2020, I'm not kidding, guys. 2020 was our best year.
Game changer.
But because we had a different attitude. If everybody remember our videos starting out in 2020, we said we were going out there to work.
Yeah.
We're in sales. There is no point in us. I said to my daughter, I said, listen, we just put our mask. We put on our mask, put our hand sanitizer and our soap. We never buy hand sanitizer. We buy soap. Remember?
And water.
Soap and water and put in our car. And we have go through and do our work. So we started wearing masks before government said wear masks. We just took that stance, went out there and did the work. That's what we did. We said this thing have to catch, we going. Me not sit down wait for it. There's a saying that my grandmother, Aunt Pina live in Swallowfield. And me always walk from Kenka to Swallowfield to check Aunt Pina. Matter of fact, when I came from England, I gave Aunt Pina some money. She was in a board house. I gave her some money to build up our concrete liquor room. And I go Aunt Pina, no Aunt Pina. I sit on the and wait for Aunt Pina. So when she come back now, this is the one about 80, I didn't. When she come back now, me a quarrel and me I say, Aunt Pina, we gone? Walk up and down. We gone? She said, every time I said that, she said to me, Claudia, better me walk for nothing than sit down for something. And I live by that. Which is why I tell Tony, when I was working and all of that, me dress up every day like me I go out. Me dress up every day, walk up and down, talk to people. I said, listen, we're in sales. There is no way we can sit down in our house and we're in sales. We have to get out there. So that's what we did. And I tell you,
I know, and not only that, our New Year's resolution for 2020 was to put 100 persons in homes.
That was our New Year's, one of our New Year's goals, to give 100 persons their keys. How was I going to give 100 persons them keys? Pandemic hit and be slow and idle.
Exactly.
No. I said no. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I said to the person who want to buy the Waterford or want to buy the whatever. Whatever is your goal, your dream, your aspiration. So those of you who wanted to get married last year, or you wanted to have a baby, or you wanted to do, my daughter had a baby last year. Xander was born right in the middle of the pandemic. Whatever it is, your goal, your dream, your aspiration, whatever, buy a house, get married, do your degree, whatever. Do not let external forces that you have no control over determine what you do. You can't control pandemic. You cannot control inflation, depression, recession, war. This, you don't have no control. Me and you too small down the ladder if you have no control. We only can live our lives, right? So you have to live your life. Stick to your goal. Push forward. Push through it. A little pandemic, I was in the army. So a little pandemic is just a little obstacle course. So you have to jump over, guys. Inflation, I tell you about inflation. I wish I'd taken up the tag. Now, there's a bread here that have a tag on it to have the price. When I want to know if inflation is moving, I look at the bread tag. I kid you not. Tony, just look if you can find the bread tag. The bread tag tell me the inflation I move. I don't sit down wait on government to tell me, but oh, inflation is over 2%. Inflation is over 3%. Rubbish. I know 99% of households eat bread. Therefore, almost every household, a 99% ratio, is going to buy bread. So if there is an inflation going to run on me, it's going to be shown in the bread price. It's not going to be shown in the television price and the house price and the land price and those other items, car price, because not everybody buying a car or land or TV or fridge, not everybody buying that, but it will show in the bread price, right? So I looked at the bread price and I said, hold on a little bit. Let me check the bread price. The bread in Jamaica.
What date is that? February 19.
This one is...
Why don't hold it up?
I can't see it. Need my glasses.
February 19, the bread price was $390. That's this year.
That's this year. And I had it before, but I ended up throwing them out. March 1, it was still $390.
March 12, it's $420.
March 12, 400 and... Whoops, I can't see the bread. I can't see it.
No, it's too far.
But this is a little tag.
Maybe you can go like
that
this.
Comes on the bread. Oh, can go like that. So that is showing off.
$420.
And this, show this one.
And this one.
This one was before. So in 1 week. And the bread was $300 before now. It's just that I pick up that. I decided to take the tag off. I wanted to see how far I'm going with this price. So bread was $300, guys, about 4 or 5 years. Running from $250. So I want to see where I'm going to stop with this now. So see, it gone to $420 in, what's the date?
From March 1 to March 12.
March 1 to March 12, it moved from $390 to $420. Somebody do the maths for me. What percentage increase is that?
They did the maths yet last week for you.
No more than do the maths for a new number here. The new number in 1 week. What is the percentage increase? Now I can tell you, if the bread run to that, everything else I run with it, you know, but that you're buying in the supermarket, right? Except your salary. So this pandemic now, when the dust settles, some of you will be left without a chair because your income did not increase and you did not go out. If you're in my Zoom sessions, you hear me teach that you must have multiple streams of income. You did not go out and do multiple streams of income. You're relying on one income. So your one income is going to be the same and the bread price and everything else I run up leave you. So if you didn't even want to buy a house, you can't buy it again. The window has closed.
And okay, you know, if you're spending more money on food.
Yeah.
Somebody said 7.7%.
7.7%. Are they giving you 7.7% in the bank? The monies that you have stacked up in these financial institutions. Are they giving you 7.7% in 7 days on your money? That's the thing. Because you might be getting 7.75%, but you're getting that over 12 months, right? So if you did put on $390 last week in the bank account, and you take it out this week to buy bread, it couldn't buy the bread. You need $30 more. What does that tell you? Xander is saying bye, bye, bye. Yes. Yeah, he's saying bye, bye, bye. Silver Sun Estate. If you can get in, buy it. That is up in Old Harbor.
Oh yeah.
If you can get in, just go buy it. If you qualify for it, you just go and buy the place. That's it. I bought my first house in a new scheme too. Fairview Park, Spanish Town. That was 1989. 175,000. And in 6 months, across the street from me. So me up on one side of the road in phase 2. And across the street was selling for 250,000. So just by buying phase 2, I gained 250,000. I keep telling people I was a millionaire long time, you know. Yeah, just by buying the real estate. Because by 1993, the real estate reached $1 million. Okay. Now make me a millionaire. Felt it. Make me a millionaire. And when I sold, I got 2.6 million for a house that I bought for 175,000.
Oh, I'm not sure what this question is.
So Silver Sun, if you qualify, NHD, call your name, go and go buy it. Do not give it up. Just go buy it. Even if you don't live there, rent it out, go and go buy it.
Serene Love says, good afternoon, Miss Claudia. My name is Fiona. I just joined your live. Which area are those houses you were just talking about?
Where are you seeing that person?
Right here. We're talking about so many different things. We're talking about Belacre in Spanish Town.
In Spanish Town.
We have some 2-bedroom duplex and 1-bedroom duplex for sale.
And those same duplexes that some of you saying, oh, now that's Spanish Town. Remind me of when I was buying Spanish Town, how and when Richard Cody said, Claudia, why not just buy the house? My sister buy one. I said, Cody, I don't know about Spanish Town. Everybody at me say, we buy Spanish Town. I diss the people about talk about. If I live at Kingston 6 in a one room, I rent for $500. I said, no, Spanish Town. I got a Spanish Town. Why I'm glad me did jump off of my ass and go buy the Spanish Town. Yeah.
Laura, what time tomorrow can I call you about Belacre? The office for Belacre is open, 9 to 4?
Yeah, 9. What's the office number again?
Office number is 876-906-7174.
Toni-Ann, we answer our phone still, but we'll answer it in between, right? Because we're on the road, because like tomorrow we're traveling to Ocho-Rios. We're on the road, so we're kind of answering. It's like we're hit and missing some of the calls. So we answer some, but some we just can't take. And they're supposed to bounce to our office. So they will bounce to our office and the people in the office will answer. So if we don't answer, they're supposed to answer. So, and Belacres have a website. What's the website?
I can just type
Belacres.Claudia Davis.
No, Belacre Estate.
Oh, Belacre Estate. So he's gonna post it. There's a website. Everything is there. You can. There's also the application that you can apply. What is up? Is the list updated as to what's available? That's the other thing. You posted it?
Trying to see. Yes.
Everybody, I preach. Buy what you can afford until you can afford what you want. That's basics. Just buy what you can afford until you can afford what you want. Don't wait. The window of opportunity is going to close. It's closing. As a matter of fact, it has closed. And some persons, it has closed. What will happen if you allow your window of opportunity to close and you could have buy your first house? And that's the thing, you know, it close on your first house. If you make the window of opportunity close and you could have bought on your first property, it is so much harder to buy. If I had waited for phase 3, decided, oh, I'm going to buy in a phase 3 now, I could not have afforded it because it reached 250,000. I only had the deposit, could have deposited 175,000. And yet escalation reached me still. Because them linked me with, I think, a 25,000 escalation. So I'm still not paying 200,000. You understand? But I could not have afforded the 250. So even with the belly acres come out at one price, the chances are we're going to have escalation. Did I tell everybody here last week the price of steel? And that's why you lose your advantage.
Yeah, you told them that last week.
I told you last week. Price of steel, I was paying 99,000, 88,000 some parts on the island. Gone up, guys, to 100 hour, 40 something, 150,000. That's what we're paying now.
Devon was not Devon.
Properties in Jamaica are selling like hot bread. Yes, they are. Good property, prime property. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof.
I guess that's the first line in the Bible.
God make heaven and earth first because it's important. Without the land, we cannot live. So the great kings and queens of this world know that. We came up through a different system, but we must understand when you become an adult, it's two things. Two things you must get under your belt, everybody. How you're going to feed yourself. So you figure that out whether you go plant food or you get a profession or a trade so you can buy food, right? So you're going to feed yourself and the family that you're going to bring. The next thing you need to figure out is how you're going to house yourself. Do it early. Those of you who live in Jamaica, contribute to the National Housing Trust. You have an advantage in the National Housing Trust.
There's a reason why they say you can start contributing at 18.
Yeah, you have an advantage. You have a natural advantage over all the rest of people who live overseas who have struggle with all kind of program and systems and can't buy a house. You at Jamaica earn your $50,000, $60,000 can qualify under the National Housing Trust for 6.5 million and go buy a quad or buy a Waterford as the lady earlier was asking me. If you do that when you're 18 and 19 and 20, by the time you reach 26, no, by the time you reach 30, you can resell the house there. You step up in a life, you get promotion, you do all these things. You can resell the house there and step up and buy something else in a different neighborhood where you think you might prefer, right?
Sure.
But the inflation running would have carried you. But if you miss the opportunity, you don't buy. What happens? Your pay don't raise. Your pay stay the same, remember, unless you get promotions. Your pay stay the same, and the price of house keep climbing. So the window of opportunity close on you here, so because you did not go through it when you could have gone through it. You're there fussing. Oh, I don't want to live here, sir. No. Gunman I shoot at the place. They're gonna rob me. No. May I wait for my baby father and I'm gonna wait for my baby father. Ladies, do not wait on your baby father or your husband. Don't. These men can live in their cars. I kid you not. Do not wait on your baby father or your husband to buy a piece of real estate. Don't.
You have to take charge of this.
You have to take charge of that. So you're going to take the man pay slip, him job letter, make sure I'm registered on the NHT. And those of you who are dating tradesmen, plumbers, masons, trades, you name it, tilers, please, I'm begging you, take action. You want to register them under National Housing Trust. You want to make sure them sign up. You make sure you take the money off of them and you go pay the money quarterly. You want to do that. After 1 year, when the two want to qualify, you go on the house. On it. You make sure these men who are in trades earn a lot of money. I've had to do so much counseling with baby mothers and wives because them seem to think that the Tyler not making the money and you have got to be kidding me. You have any idea how much to pay a Tyler? You have any idea? I'll tell you. If I call a Tyler 1,000 square feet and he charges me 150,000 per square feet, somebody do the maths.
150,000?
$150 per square feet. Sorry, that's only 150,000.
Yeah, I think it's the answer you're giving.
Yeah, am I giving the answer? Yeah, I think so. I'm giving you the answer. Yeah. So I pay the Tyler $150 for square footage. The man take 1 week and do that. He earn 150,000. If him do that 4 weeks, he might earn 600,000. You gonna tell me the man earn the money?
They're earning money. I wonder what they do with their money though.
Them have to stop at too much yard. Ladies, if you're dating a tradesman, you've got to get up and get active. Do not let these men spin you like gig. Get active. You tell him how much NHT. You get the money off him and you go pay the NHT. You manage it, right? You manage the bank account, the joint bank account for both of you, and you manage
And that's
that the money goes in
Sometimes
there.
they don't have bank accounts.
Yeah, I'm surprised how many couples don't have bank accounts together. You have to have bank accounts together, right?
No, I mean that he does not own a bank account at all, whether jointly or separately.
Yeah, he doesn't own a bank account. It's another thing. You don't own a bank account. So you have to get up and get active. And ladies, I'm saying this because you're the ones with the children. We are the ones will be left with these children to raise.
Mm-hmm.
And if you listen to my videos, you hear me say so. Why would I want to live with a man for 5, 10, 15 years? And at the end of it,
Not only that, to give him children.
you have children with him, right?
Yeah.
And at the end of it, something happened, we have a split up. You just gone so.
I'm fine for something, you know.
Yeah, something must do, man. Come on. So why would you have sat down for 5, 10, 15 years?
Mm-hmm.
Little Johnny now is 15. Little Mary is 15. You're both saying this not working now, we'll split up. So what was the point of the both of you being together? Just to have little Johnny and little Mary?
Mm-hmm.
No, you need more than that. You need to have achieved more than that. And
But I think what happened with people is that they get in these relationships and they spend a lot of time planning their weddings, but they don't plan the marriage. What is the marriage going to accomplish at the end of the day?
yeah, what is it? I know a lot of you listen to me going, say, Miss D, you sound like it's business you're doing.
But you're not going to marry forever. You're going to die at some point, and you need to accomplish something so that your retirement is good and that your death is good.
Yeah.
You need to accomplish something.
You need to accomplish something. I'm sorry. You can't just, I remember that you're spending most of your time with these people. Aren't you? You're giving them your love, your resources, all your energy, everything, your ideas. You know how much mental work it is
You
to
know
live
much
with a man.
clothes you have to wash when you have man and children.
Oh my God. What food you have to cook?
What food you have to
Come on, guys.
How much house you have to clean? Make sure it's your house. If you have to be spending so much time
doing it. Make sure it's your house. Right. You know, so I want everybody listening to me. You must buy your real estate. That's what we're about. Don't focus on nothing else till you buy that piece of real estate. Then eat, dream, sleep the real estate. The person sleeping beside you, bring them into the dream with you. Bring them in there with you. Achieve together, work together. If it so happen that you have a split up, no problem. You have 4 houses. Give him 1.
You take the
and you take 3.
Not only that, after this relationship takes your health, your beauty. All you gotta leave is the house.
Hell, don't even talk about the health and the beauty. Tony, remember used to let Chris like a biscuit?
Bye.
Oh my God. Let me hear down here, sir. Listen, people. Ladies, and I'm saying this, we're ladies. Me look out for the ladies then. Me not tell a lie. I don't know me always a mash up the man them. You know why? The men always bounce back.
Yeah.
Them long
Chris
on
like
them
a
feet.
biscuit.
Chris.
Men look great after divorce. What is that?
Yeah, they look good. I mean, you guys look good. Still look good after divorce, right? Plus, you'll always find that one woman who went pick you up, brush you off, and put her in your house. Now, when me have Toni-Ann and Rachel, and if me did have Xander to her, which man are going to pick me up now? You put me in a house at my age. Exactly. No. So, ladies, I don't want that for you. I need you to pay attention. Those of you who have not yet signed up with any, Toni, the window closed now. You said you were doing it in February.
Yeah,
we signed up. She's not going to be available. We signed up so many persons. Congratulations to those who jumped on, got their NHT sorted out, and are on their way. I'm happy for you. Every week I come here, I say the same thing. If you're self-employed, you don't stand a chance without NHT. You don't stand a chance.
The chance that if you're self-employed, your book's not up to date and everything else that you normally have to do.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Alice. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. New subscriber. Finally watch your live stream. Thank you, Alice. Those of you not yet subscribed, remember to subscribe. 2-bedroom houses in the same best syndicated community are really lovely.
Genesis Manor.
Genesis Manor. They're so nice. Those of you with that budget, 27 million, jump out and buy one. You can't buy North Coast, but you can buy Genesis Banner just as good. You get your garage door. You get
the ones in North Coast don't come with garage door.
No, they don't come with garage. Genesis Banner.
And they also don't come with
They don't come with AC. They don't come with quarter acre. What does them don't come with? So many things.
Usually there's a lot of people in the community.
A lot of
500 homes.
Yeah.
It's only 30.
It's only 30. But your shopping is in Santa Cruz, right? So, or you go up to Mandeville. Very nice. That's the budget. You just buy it. You're going to be in a good community. And them have swimming pool and non-tennis court and clubhouse. They have everything. Gym, everything. They have everything and more. That's what I like about that community.
They give you just that.
They give you everything. You have AC in your bedroom then.
I know. I like the moldings on all the doors and stuff.
Yeah, really nice. Really nice. Comfortable. The stock market crashed. No, with Miss Ruby. Yes, you're right. Land next to me in St. Elizabeth sold and them building like crazy. I'm glad because me have neighbors now. Hooray. Yes, Ruby. Yes, the stock market crashed the day the first COVID case was confirmed in Jamaica last year. Mm-hmm. Some investors sold their stocks and invested in real estate.
Very true.
Very true. That's why we have to run. Whatever everything you can invest in, the real estate is all a solid thing, I think. It's the thing that you have control over, guys. If you haven't bought your first property yet, I encourage you, I implore you, pull out the stocks and get it. The market, you want to say, in the USA also went up. That's the property prices went up. Epoxy? Okay. How big is the lot in Boscobel, St. Mary?
You read the top one?
5,000 square feet? Oh.
Tanya Green.
Oh, Tanya.
Hi, good morning. My first tuning in to your channel. Thanks for watching. I'm looking to invest in a 10-acre property with running water source for farming and later retirement. Will be paying cash. Where can I start?
Oh, Tanya, you can send us the info by WhatsApp and we'll put you on the system so that you can see what you can get for 10
acres.
10 acres.
No cost.
Yeah, let's see what budget you're going with and which parish. Or the parish don't matter. You seem to just want 10 acre with running water.
Mm-hmm.
So that's either river, look like river well, all of that. And you're paying cash. But tell us a budget. The budget is what determines where you get. In any country, your budget is what determines where you live, how much you can afford, right? The bit of land in Boscobel, we're trying to remember why now. It's on the YouTube channel. Just type in Boscobel. Which parish is best for returning resident safety? You can't live in any parish. No. I wouldn't say don't live downtown.
No, downtown is not a parish.
Kingston is a parish. Kingston and St. Andrew combined.
Oh, it's like that.
Don't live downtown. Downtown is more a business district too.
They have that apartment complex, Ocean Towers.
Yeah, but just a drive to get there.
You can drive on the outskirts.
North Coast is pretty good. Anywhere from Ocho Rios to Discovery Bay to Trelawney. Because you're mostly on the coast shopping, right? You're not going up in the hills interior and doing all these things. The Ocho Rios is a tourist town. So Ocho Rios tend to be heavily policed, both by uniformed and non-uniformed police. And when you think yes, those in a police, they're there. Ocho Rios, Montego Bay, tourist towns. As a returning resident, you can live anywhere in Jamaica, you know, except I would live downtown, but again, it's
and live somewhere that has a gated community.
Yeah, live in a gated community, so that when you drive in, you feel safe enough, opening a gate and so on, right?
Mm-hmm.
But people is the people close to you who breach you. So when you get here, people who close to you who breach you, when you get here, you have to make sure you get recommendations from other people. Ooh, workman, you want a workman? Get a recommendation. find a neighbor who the man worked for already or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm. And
You live in
employ
Mobile and Meadows of
companies.
Irwin.
Don't like those little one people. Get companies.
Yeah, get companies to do your
Don't
work.
just hire a gardener. Get a landscaping company to come and do your lawn.
Like manpower services.
Yeah.
Those people.
But those people are vetted before they go to those companies.
Mm-hmm. You live in Mobile in the Meadows of Irwin. We're not on NWC. Okay, Akeem. So who supply the water? I almost bought a piece of land in Meadows of Irwin. Almost. Not Meadows. Meadows is, I think, is
houses.
Houses. I think Matalan did those, right? But Irwin Point, that's the name of it.
Irwin Point.
Yeah, I went up there to look at some lands. I never like where it was, so I didn't buy it.
My name is Rasheen. I'm asking your thoughts on Silver Sun Estates. Definitely buy it if you can get it.
If you can get it.
Because I think those are only sold to NHT persons, right?
Right. If they call your name for one of those, just go and buy it. If you have the money. If you don't have the money, go borrow it.
Somebody says Canada real estate price went up 35% this year.
Wow. That means some persons cannot buy because I'm sure the income did not go up. Miss a question. Miss this Ruby. Lucas in Jamaica. I'm sorry, I sold my carnival stock. Now it's sky high. World cruise for 50K US and out in a day. So the carnival people start back. They start back already? Are they back on the seas? If you're overseas and you have a regular work stream, how easy for the banks to lend foreign customers? Very easy. Post a link, Tony, for the Jamaica National. So we're posting a link. Use that link to connect with our mortgage reps.
Where's the link?
Use the link to connect. Very easy. We lend to foreigners. We lend to non-nationals too, you know. So if you're non-national, you listen to me. You can post. You can use this link too, right? It's not just Jamaican
living in Jamaica.
It's not just Jamaicans living overseas. No, almost a Jamaican foreigners. It's not Jamaicans living overseas alone we lend to. We lend to non-nationals. Which is why, guys, those of you on it who are Jamaicans, you need to act. Because Jamaicans sell only to Jamaicans. We sell real estate to foreigners as well. Right? And there's no barrier to entry here to buy. Whereas in some countries, you have to be a national to buy. Right. In Jamaica, you don't have to be a national. So that alone, you know, is a game changer. So the demand for the real estate in Jamaica is very high. And we are underpopulated and underdeveloped. When I'm driving on the highway, I'm always amazed at just how much land, just land.
Oh, that's it. We saw 1,000 acres for sale.
Yeah, we're looking for a homestead now, and I had no idea that persons living in this country actually own 1,000 acres of land.
1,000 acres of land.
Like, where was I when
1,000 acres of land was for sale?
Yeah, where was I? What was I thinking? But persons do own large acres. So we are now currently, our homestead group has been formed. We're now looking to get formalized. And we are looking at large parcel of land. So we're now looking at about 40 acres up so that we can do the development, get the plots of land. The persons who invested, the persons who are shareholders can get theirs, and we do the farmstead. So part of it will be for residential living, and part of it will be for commercial, as in farming. Yeah. And then we will all eat from the farm. So persons who want to live a more healthy lifestyle. So that's another way you can invest.
Have a sense of true community.
Yeah, it's another way you can invest in Jamaica by joining our homestead group. You can probably still join up to this week, but after that, we'll probably close it out. So we're up to now, 60 persons, you said?
66, and I will send the homestead link one final week. Anyone who wants to join. And there's the link.
Did you send the Jamaica National?
I sent the Jamaica National, yes. Somebody's asking for the Zoom link.
What Zoom link? Oh, you mean the one for at 6? At 5?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What time is it now?
Almost time.
Oh, almost time.
10 to.
So the Zoom link, we're still doing Richest Man in Babylon. I think this may be our last week. Those of you who didn't join us, this is a book. Richest Man in Babylon, What the Rich Teach Their Children. I love the title, you know. What the rich teach their children that the poor don't. You guys need to go read it so that you can get a different perspective. You can learn what they have not been teaching you in schools, because really and truly them don't want you to know. So instead of blaming them, enough persons have written books that you can read and understand and make your life better, really. Are you allowed to drill a well in Jamaica? A small private one? Yes, it's allowed. So if you buy a piece of land and find water on it, yes, it's allowed. You just need to get the proper permission from whoever controls wells. I don't know if it's National Water Authority. Somebody.
Okay.
Sorry. What
Jamaica Wells is a private company?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure.
SB. It is easy if you're Jamaica.
Oh, maybe it's SB somebody's name.
Oh. Buying a housing development versus building on a plot of land.
What's your thoughts?
When you're buying this pen, you're buying at retail. The components have already been put in for you. Somebody had to do it.
All you have to do is write.
Pay the AC for the building where the people them occupy, buy the components, pay the people them who put it in. When you build your own property, you are putting together the components. So you should be building at cost. So if you're talking about money-wise, it's cheaper to build your own. Once you build in the same house, so let us say you're building a 1,000 square foot house. Where we're selling a 1,000 square foot house?
Nowhere.
Nowhere? Selling a one. I'm trying to figure out where we're selling. Okay. So yes, square foot to square foot, it should be cheaper for you to build.
And time-wise, it's cheaper to buy the house ready-made.
Ready-made, yeah. If you don't have the time to monitor, to supervise,
or to wait on the house.
Yeah, you don't have the know-how, all of that. So my first house, I bought from a developer. But subsequent to that, I trained myself in construction. When you get the link for the Zoom, that's there. Or you want to skip through fast or about 5 minutes. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. I want, remember to give us a thumbs up or a like and to subscribe. Which mesh to keep out? Mosquitoes.
So that's what we were talking about earlier.
If you're in Jamaica, Tony, why don't make some mesh and put up on YouTube channel, man? I show the people who make the mesh. The mesh is easy for me.
Someone wants to know, Claudia, what are your thoughts on investing in Jamaican real estate for Airbnb and vacationing?
If you think that the ships are going to sail again and the airplanes are going to fly again, then yes, we can do that. If however, in your headspace, you think that's not going to happen, nobody's going to want to fly or go anywhere, then would not be good for you. But I know the persons who were in it before were making good money. Is there anybody here who was in Airbnb before the pandemic hit? Tell them whether they make money or not. We used to do Airbnb too, but we stopped. Something another about you're missing the questions.
No, they're answering somebody else's question.
Oh. St. Elizabeth is the safest parish. Okay, good. So we're selling in Goshen, St. Elizabeth now.
And we're selling a lot of land in Luana.
We're selling a lot of land in Luana, St. Elizabeth. Yeah. I saw it too. It's like a hurricane. What's that? No, they were answering another question. Yeah.
Hello, Claudia. Is it difficult for a non-Jamaican to purchase property in Jamaica?
No.
Just need a TRN and your money.
tax registration number. You can apply for tearing online. You get a realtor like myself, tell us what you want, how much money you have, find the property, and 1, 2, 3. Easy. You don't need anything, you just need your money.
Peter wants to know, how much will it cost to complete a 2-bedroom house? The house is already a belt course.
Would be like 10 to 12,000 per square foot, Peter. So if you know the square foot of your house, multiply it by 10 to 12,000. Belt course, you might call the beam above the wall.
Okay.
So when the wall go up 8 or 9 feet, usually put a 1-foot belt on top of the wall. You just reach belt course, you wouldn't have. So when you do, multiply by 10,000 per square feet and then subtract the money that you spend already up to that point. And you should have a fairly good idea. They were watching you walking unawares, Toni-Ann. Yes, they were. That's how thieves are. They're always watching you. That's why you have to have eyes in the back of your head. Peter, it's unpredictable. You make a nice blue like what? Aegean Sea in Greece. When I'm driving along any of the coastlines, it's so pretty. I mean, it's peaceful, it's calming, it's very pretty. J.A., explain that better for me. 1.9 million to 3%.
No, 1.9 to 3%.
That's for the lawyer. 1.9% to 3%. Yeah, anywhere from 0 to 3%. Negotiate your way from there. My lawyer charged 2%, right, for my real estate deed. It was originally 3 and I negotiated down good.
Gizzy said, what about the homestead?
Easy. We had a meeting today at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Which is why we were so rushing to come here. We had a meeting at 1 o'clock, Gizzy. Are you in the group? Or you're just asking about the homestead? Not so sure.
The link is there now, so if you want to join, I think this is probably the final week.
How is it going? It's going very well. So we looked at some properties. Found a nice one in Portland, but they wanted 400,000 US at 60 million. So the group of us couldn't afford that. But it's a 22-acre overlooking the sea, electricity, water, cable, internet, good road right off the main, which was all the requirements that we had. And I found it, but the money. So the group couldn't afford the 60 million, right?
So we're now looking for something cheaper, but with more land.
I wish us luck.
I know.
So now we're looking for more than 22 acres. We're up to 40 acres. Besides, we're looking in Portland. Now, Portland is one of the most expensive parishes. So the expensive parishes are St. Andrew, top of the list. Then Montego, then St. James.
St. James.
No. Then St. Anne.
St. Anne took over from St. James.
Yeah. Then St. Anne. Then St. James. That's it.
So we might need to go to a cheaper parish to achieve the land size that we need.
Right. So cheaper.
For the money that we have.
Yeah. So cheaper
but still trying to fit it in within the same requirements.
Yeah. Okay. So that's like needle in a haystack.
And I guess I'm the one who's going to be looking for that.
Well, we find it though. The one of the beauties that when you know what you want and you know what you're looking for, the universe opens up and helps you.
But I think we're gonna have to look at a lot of properties, because even the one in Portland, the description that it was didn't say all that it was.
Yeah.
It's not until we went out there we're like, but it fits everything that we're looking for.
Box, yeah. But once you know what you want, everybody. So if you know the husband that you want, what him look like, and all of that, and you say to the universe, this is what I want, it will open up and help you. I believe in that. Faith. You must have the faith, but you're going to find what you're looking for. It's there. We find it.
I need a husband that's tall and be able to do woodwork.
Who's saying that now?
Me.
Tony, are we finished with this session? Tony said she need a husband that is tall.
I can do woodwork.
Well, he must just be taller than you, correct?
Yes.
And can do woodwork. Why do you want him to can do woodwork?
I want a husband who can do carpentry work.
Why carpentry work? You want the Billy house?
No, not a house. I want him to build me a gazebo.
But you don't need to marry a man for that. You know, can't hire a carpenter.
No, I want my husband to do it. Because it's going to be our retirement gazebo.
Ah, Jesus. You can't go hire somebody to do that.
Carve our children's name on it.
Tony,
retire.
Tony, it's cheaper. You hire the carpenter. Trust me, let me tell you that.
No, I want to come outside every day and watch him build it.
Yeah,
give him lemonade.
Me say cheaper. You hire a carpenter. Hire one of the carpenters that we use every day. We have some right now. Put up a roof. All right. When a deposit is paid on a property, how long afterwards is the balance required? Usually 90 days on closing, whatever they tell you in the contract.
Or 120 days.
Yeah, so it can be 60 days, 90 days, 120 days, 180 days, just depending on what you negotiated at the time.
And we are out of time.
Oh, Amali says Waterford is okay. Yes. What about Ocean Point in Lucy's? It's safe. Ocean Point is on a gated. It's on a main. Yes, it's safe enough.
It's on a true main.
It's on a real main. Meaning you're not driving up in the hills past.
I mean, it's so much on the main that the sea is across the street.
Yeah, it's on the main. You're not passing no suspected communities or whatever.
And it's gonna be like fully gated, fully fenced, 24-hour security.
You can't get no safer than that. When you're inside, you're safe. We can't talk about outside.
Right.
So you're safe enough on the inside. I'm looking for a builder. Can you help, or do you have a reputable individual or individual? Mark, it depends on where you are in the island, right? So I'm a builder, but it just depends on where you are in the island. WhatsApp me, tell me your project, tell me where you are, and let me see. Tony will get your wish. Amali, Tony, Amali, say I get your wish.
No, this is long time.
The one taller than you.
No, I don't think this is.
I don't know Amali answer. Oh.
No, I don't think so.
No, Amali answer that. I don't know what Amali answer. All right, Ruby. JA with new highways, airport, etc. Easy access. Remember what PJ Patterson said, there will be no long country trip. Definitely.
No.
Guys, if you don't invest now, you're going to get left. When I was going to St. Thomas and I see the Chinese, they might tear down the hillside. You see, Toni-Ann, look, power Xander come drive. Xander just go.
Xander is in 4 years, the plan to finish.
Yeah, but remember, say, Xander will drive Benz. I'll drive him GLE or whatever, Benz come up. And the morning I can't drive this, I can't meet Toni-Ann and his mother. Like me, my father never left them the provision, so me have to drive the old VW above 1970. And John Xander said, Grandma, lend me the keys, I'm just going to Portland. And him stepping at that and him hit the highway. Oh my God, such a beautiful drive. Them literally tear down the hillside, people. Tear it down. So those of you who know St. Thomas Drive, you know where to go so. And we are do this the whole time, you're dizzy, right? And if
dusty,
a truck stop in front of you, you're doomed. Well, look, when I was driving and I'm saying, wow, I'm see the excavator, them and the equipment them what China them bring down. So look at that. The game changed. We were going to Mandeville too as well. And when we hit Melrose Hill, so when we hit Clarendon, you know, the highway is continuing from Maypen behind Porus, going, but you don't really see it till you hit Melrose Hill, you know, and you see this road that come through the hill. If you hit back Melrose, I don't know the route it's going, but I said, Toni-Ann, look at that. We can jump on the toll, and within maybe half hour to an hour, we're in a Mandeville. And we can do a business, come back out, gone. That's what happened. And which is what happened for us in St. Anne. Before North-South Highway opened up, I could not have zipped into Ocherios. We zipped into Ocherios Saturday, right? We zip into Ocherios. We zip go as far as Port Maria. And then we came back through the junction. And even coming back through the junction, a wicked road ever put through the junction. This is what infrastructure does for you guys. It affords you the ability to move faster. to earn faster. Well, guess what? If you are behind the 8 ball, if you are behind, you will not be able to maximize these opportunities that are coming, right? So now I'll be able to zip to Port Antonio, sell some real estate, zip back round to Draxal, sell, zip go up.
We're all over the place.
We're all over the place. Now, my only thing is, I thought when my daughter was in university with civil engineering, they did a project where they connected the north-south highway to the highway 2000 via the Mandela, right? Those of you who know it. And I looked at it and I said, what a beautiful road you put in. I wish somebody would give this to the government and let them implement it. You should be able to jump off the Mandela, jump off the north-south highway, and jump onto highway 2000. They need to be connected right there.
Mm-hmm.
But guys, the infrastructure is a game changer. All of these cranes all over Jamaica, when them come down, some of you will be left behind. Because I can't tell you, in the pandemic, the only thing that was booming was construction.
Yeah.
The only sector that stood up, not even food. Persons in food lost their monies too. Oh. They had food that they couldn't sell. In the pandemic, the only thing that stood up for us was construction. All construction workers had their jobs still and was still working and things. People in hotel industry, tourism and all of that, those entertainment industry flop out, tourism flop out, right? But the only industry that stood up for us was construction. And that is where the Chinese are. So they're heavily into construction. All these cranes you see all over Jamaica is the Chinese building. So when this infrastructure work finish, if you make the infrastructure work finish and you not buy your little piece of land to put up your house, you're in a trouble. And those of you with so-called quote-unquote family properties, you need to secure them. Secure your family property. Don't make your people them dead and gone and leave the land and you know other government or whoever to come and take it because of the absent. Secure the property. You hear me? If them say nothing else now make, land no more land now make. Remember. Meditate. Bye. Tony. Meditate, Tony. Amali say must meditate.
And he will come.
Yes, meditate. But I'm saying Tony just go hire a carpenter. Now money in your pocket, just go hire a carpenter. If you tell him I'd hire a carpenter and become your husband.
True.
But you have a start. Go and go hire one. And are you going where carpenters are? If you really want a carpenter, where you must go?
The hardware store.
Go to the hardware store or hang out.
Or lumber yard.
Or your lumber yard. So only for carpenter, you can just spot, pick them out and do the maths for each of them and say, yeah, well, you, yeah.
Let me ask them what the board houses.
The board houses. Looking to build one on my land. A cheap option until I can go build bigger. Yeah. What's the number for the lady with the board house? Tony, that's something maybe if you find a carpenter, that can be a business.
Oh.
No, might be a good reason to go look the carpenter for true. Look up board house, I can give her the number. What are the Chinese getting for building in Jamaica's infrastructure? Ingrid, that's what we need to ask yourself. But Ingrid, me not ask myself that question. When you do, you're flying upon them skirt tail, Ingrid. You follow the leader. You're moving upon them skirt tail. Like me, I can only live in Jamaica. I don't have no visa. I don't have any of those things, right? So the only place I can live is Jamaica. So certain questions I'm not going to ask. What I'm going to make sure is I see the opportunity, I skating behind them. Just skating behind them. There are certain properties in Jamaica, I cannot afford to buy them. No, I might sell them, but I can't afford to buy them. But what do? I just buy what I can afford to buy. That's it. The construction over here was closed. Well, really, Amali, where that? We have built road like crazy at Jamaica. Skyscraper up into the sky.
Here's a number.
You need more than a carpenter to have a good marriage, Tony. I agree with your mom. Hire the carpenter, but find a good man. Why a good man hard to find?
It's a number there.
That's a number. Oh, the number for the board house, ladies, 864 8940. That's 864-8940. The Gathering Productions, the price of the boardhouse have gone up. Wow, 800,000 JE. That funny Miss Davis, go work carpenters hang out. Yes, Amali, if you want. I mean, they're not going to them hang out. Suppose she don't want a Christian. She's never going to a church.
Exactly.
You go to where what you're looking for. That's it. So if you want apple, you cannot go in the orange jungle. You have to go into the apple orchard for apple. So if she has decided in her brain that she wants a carpenter, she has to go where carpenters are, right?
Waiting for Tony to get the buy what you can afford t-shirts and bumper stickers.
Buy what you can afford. All right. Yes, sister, looking to build up for my family and collect my own water in the bushland. Thanks, Claudia. Yes, I'm up in Red Hills. I have to build a water tank. We don't know water save me, but you know something, ancestor did build tank and catch rainwater and survive. So if you don't have municipal water, it no matter. You just catch your water, man.
All right, we're out of time now.
We're out of time. No more questions.
I think there's going to always be questions. Here's a question. Hi, Claudia. What's the monthly maintenance on the houses in Goshen?
Did we get that info?
No, they're still deciding.
They're still deciding. But WhatsApp about us about the Goshen. We'll definitely have it for you. All right. And if Goshen is in your budget, 27 million, you like the house, just buy it, guys. Just buy it. Omali, you're in London. Oh, not yeah. England have enough money, man. So them can't afford to put workforce to sit down, man. Oh, if enough money, man, them can't pay, you know.
Print some money.
Where in Portland was a potential homestead? It was at remember the school?
Norwich.
Norwich. It was at Norwich. Beautiful place. And the same level as Richmond Estates. We have one coming. Look out for it this week. It's smaller though. Richmond tends to be a big property. But it's smaller. She wants to add a child's name to the title. Careful how you add children's name. If you add children's name to the title, under 18, make sure you put in a clause that allows you to sell or mortgage a property. If you don't put that in there, you have to wait until the child reaches 18 before you can do anything at all. You can't even sell it. So those of you putting children's name on your title, make sure the clause is there. Next week, I'll share the clause. I have to find it. I call it a child's clause, but I'm not saying name.
All right, that's it.
All right, that's it.
All right, bye, everyone.
She's an adult. Yes, you can put her on your title. She's an adult. WhatsApp me for the, Tony, post a link now for the lawyer who can help them. Richards and Richards, who can help them add the child's name to the title.
Where do I find that?
Well, we're just going to post that one link. Have to be in a.
You can get on the website.
Which website?
Richards.
No, post a link. You don't have a link.
Let me see. But the link talks about wills and divorce.
Just fill it in and tell them what it is you want done.
Okay.
Fill it in. So next week we will have an insurance officer on. Right, Tony? It's coming on next week?
I'm not sure yet. We're hoping.
Okay, so we're supposed to have an insurance officer or a mortgage officer. Insurance officer will talk to you about mortgage, what kind of insurance policies you can use, what's reasonable, what's not, and what you can use to help with your wealth building. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Over my time, I have to get into the Zoom session.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, and thanks again. Remember to subscribe, everybody. Thank you so much. Repeat the price.